Alright guys, I'm about to take my first ride on a 2020 Harley Davidson LiveWire. Wish me luck. I'm going to start off with eco mode for now. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. It's been a few weeks since I've gotten a video together. I just haven't been riding all that much, and I had some issues with my Harley Davidson Street Bob. It's not really great riding in like the real hot weather out here in Arizona. I was having some problems where I was kind of like burning my leg, my right leg, and I don't know if it has to do a lot with the way that the exhaust is set up on that way, or smaller gas tank and more engine exposed. I have no idea, but I never had that problem with my lowrider. So I started looking at alternative bikes that I could get to, you know, do my daily commute, something that would be a little bit more comfortable, stop and go traffic, and not having to mess with a clutch, you know, going through stop and go traffic and whatnot. Now, I've been hesitant trying the Harley Davidson LiveWire mainly because of the cost involved with this thing. I mean, I think the MSRP is like almost $30,000 on this one. After reviewing some of the competitor electric motorcycles like Zero, for instance, I noticed that the Harley Davidson stuff is a lot better quality. You know, the fit and finish is just way above the level of any of the other ones I've looked at. Then if you take into account some of the amazing discounts that you can find on this, at one point I saw this marked down like $5,000, because honestly I don't think they're selling as well as Harley hoped that they would, like a reduced market that would be interested in this particular bike. And one thing I was interested in, the first time I sat on one of these things at the dealer, I liked the fact that it was higher up. I'm 6 feet tall, and I enjoy taller motorcycles. Sometimes functionality wins over looks, and I started looking into like touring adventure bikes and the electric vehicles. So right now I'm at a point where I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. And then also, you know, this particular model, I like the fact that it was higher up. But I did not like the fact that the handlebars were so low. But I kind of wanted to give it a chance because, you know, seeing other people's reviews on this thing, you know, when you're in the riding position and your legs are up, it doesn't put as much pressure on your lower back. And, you know, coming from someone with severe back problems like myself, I've got a couple bad discs in my lower back. And, you know, little things like standing for too long really takes a lot out of me. So, you know, getting something like this where you're in a hunched position and kind of an aggressive riding position, I was afraid that it would kind of be too much. But, you know, I've only been on this thing for 5-10 minutes now, but it feels really comfortable. Like, I totally think I could do this as a commuter bike. I asked them if they have any aftermarket risers and handlebars that you could put on here, or not even the bars, but mainly just risers. I bet if this thing was about 6 inches higher, it would be perfect, just for my preference. So I guess the main reason I want to ride this today, it's not like a full-on review of the Harley Davidson LiveWire, but I wanted to check it out for myself to see if this was even something I wanted to consider. You know, see if it's something that's comfortable for someone with back issues, and if it's something I could see being really useful as a commuter bike. And Man, this thing is fun to ride. And I have this thing in eco mode right now because I was afraid of pulling out that back wheel. You know, these things with instant torque. I'm gonna get over this way. So I have a 2016 Volkswagen e-Golf electric car, and that thing has instant torque. It doesn't have really fast sustained speed, but right off the line I could beat pretty much any of the gas vehicles next to me. And it's a really fun car to drive. So I've definitely been interested in the electric market for quite some time. You know, I was actually thinking about getting another electric vehicle that has better range, because I think I only get about 70 miles off of that Volkswagen. So when I started looking at the electric motorcycle market, you know, I can definitely support that at home because I've already got the charging infrastructure set up. Today is not really an incredibly windy day, but this thing cuts through the wind pretty good. Yeah, I know the range wouldn't be all that great if I did freeway a lot of times, but it does pretty good on the freeway. This little mini fairing on the front, or whatever this thing is, does a pretty good job. Man, the engine braking is so good on this thing that you really don't even need to hit the brakes. Like, I could probably ride this all the way to work without hitting the brakes. I don't know, guys, I'm really impressed with this thing. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't like it because this is an expensive bike, but I don't know, man. If I had the choice today to trade in my Street Bob for this thing, I would definitely do it. That's why I'm kind of doing the initial, you know, test ride, and then I'm gonna wait and see, you know, what happens at the end of next month with the you know, rebate situation or whatnot. If I can get this thing for $5,000 or $6,000 off MSRP, I might actually pull the trigger. So if any of you guys are even curious about this bike, you don't have much to lose. Actually, the Harley dealer right now today is giving out free t-shirts for people that test ride this, and you can enter to win a $500 Harley gift card. So all they want you to do is get out on it. They're so confident that you're gonna like the bike once you get out and ride it, that that they're doing giveaways. So it's pretty good marketing. Now this definitely takes care of the issue that I was having, you know, with the bike just getting too hot, like stop and go. I can't see that happening in this thing. I think it gets a little bit warm, like the battery, but you know, I do have some other concerns about this too. You know, I was looking through some of the documentation from Harley on this bike, and you know, they don't recommend leaving this out in extreme temperatures. So like if I had this parked outside of my work all day and it's 118 degrees out, that might be bad for the battery long term. So I'd have to see if there was some kind of covered parking area or something where I could stash this bike away during the day when I'm at work. That's really just logistics, though. I mean, it's not the bike's fault. I don't blame Harley for stating that, because, you know, if you put this thing in extreme temperatures, it's not going to perform the same. If you had it in an extremely cold environment, you're going to have some issues too. Luckily, I don't have to worry about the cold out here, and I can pretty much ride this year-round. And actually, I think I'd be a lot more comfortable riding this year-round than my traditional Harley. So, you know, it's funny. Out of all the bikes I've ridden, I've never been comfortable just putting the left foot down at a light until this bike. I think it's just the balance on this thing. It's got a low center of gravity, so it feels really planted. It's just really comfortable. So just to put this ride into perspective for you, I am 48 years old, 6 feet tall, and suffer from severe lower back issues, and the Harley-Davidson LiveWire is comfortable for me to ride. Alright guys, I am back at Superstition Harley-Davidson. I wish I could ride this thing a lot longer today. This is so much fun. So what do you guys think? Do you like this color? I kind of thought I would be buying a black one, but I kind of like this orange color. So if you like this video, guys, hit that like button and leave a comment. You know, what do you guys think of the LiveWire? Do you think it would be ridiculous for somebody that's 48 years old to get one of these things? Hey, one other thing I forgot to mention is that the channel recently broke 2,000 subscribers, so I'd like to just send out a huge thank you to everybody that's watched and liked and subscribed. It really helps out the channel, and I love seeing that subscriber base growing. You know, I've made a commitment to make some more content for the channel, and I'm hoping to do that real soon. I've been switching camera systems, so I'm recording this on the GoPro Hero 9 now, so I'm kind of testing out different camera and microphone options and stuff like that. So try to make the content a little bit nicer for you guys. So I hope that you all appreciate that, and you know, again, like and subscribe, and you know, leave those comments coming, because I try to answer all of them that I have time to, but I do read all of them. So I will catch you guys on the next one.